we have 2x minus 1 equals 11. Now in earlier problems, you could just look at it and see what the answer was going to be, right? Because they're pretty much just one step. We would have like x plus 2 equals 10. And you could easily look at that and say the answer would be 8. We're going to start getting into problems that have more than one step involved. Now some of these you can still look at and sort of think about until you get the right answer. But we want to develop a system because I guarantee you we'll start doing some where you do not want to do that. You want to be able to solve, as these are called basic linear equations, without a whole lot of problems. And you'll have problems in the beginning. But once you work many of these, 10, 20, 30, 40, you begin to see the patterns that emerge. So here we have 2x minus 1 is 11. I'm going to put a little box around this x. And the question is, what over here do we need to move? We have two things now. We have a minus 1 and a 2. So which one do you want to get rid of first? I'll be honest, you can do either one. But one of them is a little bit easier to get rid of first. And I'll show you both ways. The easier one to get rid of first is this minus 1. So how do I get rid of a minus 1? I'm going to add 1 to both sides. And what I'll get is, I'm just going to bring the 2x down. I'd get plus 0. Let's just leave that off. I think you know that's going to go away. So 2x equals 11 plus 1 is 12. Now we're one step away. So 2x equals 12. Again, we're looking for the x here. How is that 2 connected to the x? It's being multiplied. I do the opposite of multiplication, division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Notice, again, I'm going to emphasize, whatever I do to the one side, I have to do to the other side. Never let yourself add 1 over here and don't do it to the other side of the equation. Divide by 2. And we're going to get x equals 12 divided by 2 is 6. Again, we can check this out. We can take this 6 and plug it right in for x. Let's just mentally go through this. So 2 times 6 is 12, minus 1 is indeed 11, so that works out. Now I did promise you I would show you how this can be done the other way. So if you're really freaking out and you don't know which one to do first, it doesn't really matter. But you'll begin to gravitate, I hope, toward the way it's easier. That's what most students do. So we could divide through by 2 first. The problem is you have to divide everything through by 2. And you see what happens early on? I end up with fractions. So x minus 1/2 equals 11/2. Now already I can sense your blood pressure is going up a little bit, right? If we can avoid fractions, we usually encourage students to do so. Now I've got a minus 1/2 over here. How do I move that? It's connected by a minus. So I'm going to add 1/2 to both sides. Those cancel. And I'll get x equals 11/2 plus 1/2. It already has a common denominator, which is nice. So we just do 11 plus 1 is 12 over 2, which is 6. So we get exactly the same answer, but I think you'll have to admit the first way was a little bit easier. Okay, and that's generally what we do when we have equations of this type. We get rid of the addition subtraction first. Unless we have fractions here, then I will generally clear fractions first.